Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and welcome to the Season 2 finale of Cooking with Valkyries. Now, I know it was a week late, but I thought that the one with Sage Fuhua was the last one. However, they released this a few days later than normal. They normally release them on Fridays, but they released this one on the following Monday. So this one is entitled Late Summer Gig Bite-Size Cabbage Rolls. The last one I like to call, or as I like to call it, last one I also like to call Durandal's new favorite food. So, let us get into this. As you can see, I'll talk about this one later. I took the same shot later. This is the screen. This is the thumbnail of the video. And we start off with Stan. Looks like he's getting pet, and he sees, and this is of course says this is Stan's point of view. We see some of them doing like a rehearsal, and then as someone tells him to focus on the rehearsal, he looks up and sees a comical version of Durandal. So he, of course, has that look on his face, and I'm like thinking this is probably the look on the face of every animal that looks up at their owner. You know, I'm pretty sure. Like we have a cat in our house. His name is Shadow. He's a black cat. Pretty sure it looks up like this at my oldest niece. So anyway, she calls him a good boy. And then they're being directed by Rosalia, who apparently is the best director for something like this. Okay, she was next ready, and it happened to be Teresa and Rita. Teresa is basically saying that every day it's the same thing. Rita puts her arm around her, should be embraced solitude in the fate of the capable, and then Rosalia is a little upset about it, saying that David should be moodier, and that she tells Lily to do the same thing. Lily literally acts like a robot. And then Kiana goes up and starts acting like how she sees Teresa. And then, of course, Himeko tries to do her own thing. And then it of course angers Rosalia. She tries to go up to the stage and do it herself, and she feels a little bit of a rumble in her stomach. Well, they decide to break for lunch, break for lunch, and at one point Rita notices Durandal is in the audience. Durandal comes down. Rita goes, "What is?" And then she sees it's Durandal, and of course Rita says hello. Greets her, and then she thought that Durandal thought that Rita thought that Durandal had a lot of stuff to do. She got her stuff done early, and decided to take Stan for a walk. And then Rita says, "Why don't you join us? Why don't you join us?" And then she asked Stan, and of course asked Stan if they would like to join him. Stan, of course, agrees. So then we see Sere saying that the food's come, and so grab something to eat, and there's the name of it. So I counted this on the last attempt at this. This is the second attempt. First attempt I didn't really do too well, but this one in the last one I counted all of them, and I'm like, okay, one's gonna be left out, probably because they weren't expecting Durandal to be there. So Teresa's sitting there describing the whole thing, and this is the first of many shots that I think is really funny. Every time we see, during this whole luncheon thing, every time we see Durandal, she's stuffing her face with this stuff. As you can see right there, and then right there. And then Sid is like, "Let's cabbage rolls," and then she, I guess, you see Bronya, May, and Kiana describing it. It's being described, and they're looking up at a possible, what it looks like. And then they talk about the end of term assembly performances, and how everyone's contribution is vital. Durandal says, "Don't say that, I barely helped," which she did. She was there to watch the rehearsal. Then we see Stan eating the, apparently Durandal gave Stan some of them. And then, of course, you see Himeko, Fuhua, and Mei, talking. And then the twins there, well, I'm not going to call them twins, because apparently, spoiler alert, 4.3 coming, there's going to be a third. The fusion, or no, the augment for Rosalia is actually going to be a third sister. So, triplets. Anyway, so they're talking about how, they're both stuff in the US, and you see Bronya and Sede just watching on. And then, again, well, you see in the background Kiana and Teresa doing something, but again, Durandal is stuffing her face with the stuff. And Rita notices that, she likes it, so she's wondering if she would like to include it in her workout meal plan, which I'm pretty sure Durandal would not mind. So we see more. Hold on, sorry about that. I had something running across the screen. We see more rehearsals. In this one, Kiana. I'm like, oh my god. Kiana fell forward, but she was caught by none other than Bronya and Mei. And you know how I feel about anything that having to deal with Bronya, Mei, and Kiana, given the current story. So, and when I saw this, I'm like, Otto, what the heck are you doing there? Okay, we all know about Otto. And then, of course, we have the different separate performances. We see Kiana and Mei. What looks like to be Kiana's being like one of those knights, saving a down in distress, in this case Mei. I think these are both stigmas that you can use. Keep in mind, sure, some of these characters might have serious relationships with each other, but keep in mind this is St. Freya is an all-girls school. So, yeah. Then we see Fuhua and Himeko doing a heroes fighting back to back against enemies kind of thing. Sede and Bronya doing a magic trick. Bronya's being the magician. Sede is the assistant. Lilia, Rosalia, and Teresa are doing like this diva type of performance. You see, interesting outfit right there. You see, looks to be some kind of formal dance. Durandal being the female and Rita posing as the male. Like I said, you can say it all you want. I just think that this is just meant for the performance, because we all know Rita looks to Durandal as a superior, not as a love interest, in my opinion at least. So then we see, it's a song playing during this. See Kiana getting an outfit on, Fuhua getting one on, Himeko getting Mei ready. They're all wearing like what looked to be Bronya's trying to do Teresa's hair, and she kind of messes up. And then right there, okay, here's the thing. In any stage performance, it is considered bad luck to wish them good luck. So the term break a leg is their way of saying have a good performance or good luck. Anyway, get along there. We see now. You see some random ones on the sides there, but right in the middle you see back row Fuhua, Himeko, Teresa. Bronya, Kiana, and May. And someone's banging a stick across a light pole. So Kiana's at one point she looks out and she sees. Here's a part that hit me a lot. This is Cecilia Shariak and Siegfried Kaslana. Kiana's mom and dad. Okay. Cecilia went on a mission and she died fighting Siren. Siegfried is basically he's missing in action. He's like off the grid of sorts. If anything, I don't know. There's his whereabouts are unknown. Okay. But when I see this, I think to myself, I can feel for Kiana. Because if you guys know me for a while, about 6 years ago, this is the 6th year, I lost both my mom and dad. Okay. My dad died in around May. My mother died the following December. So this hit me when she saw them, and then next thing she sees, she doesn't. Next time she looks, she doesn't. To which she gets a dejected look on her face, and May and Bronya both look at her, and May, again, just story feels right now. May grabs Kiana's hand. And Kiana just looks, and they both May and Bronya grabbed her hand. And they're, of course, performing. And then, of course, we have the ending sequence, the ending credits. We see the opening. That little picture there from Sakura Sake at Dusk. We see a couple images from the Perfect Chocolate Lava Cake. Image from that one episode. Okay. On the left you have one from the two-part, I would say the two-part episode where they, I think this is from the one where Kiana made like those, the talipas. I think it's from that one episode where they did this, where they're basically doing, Mexican food. Was the first one. Freestyle talipas, I think it was called. I can't remember, but you know which one it is. And of course you have the cherry episode, not my favorite. I'll get to that in a little bit. And of course you have the one from the episode Seafood Chowder for Two, and right there in the bottom right you see from the Celestial episode. And of course you see the episode with you see the point of view of Stan, and you see Stan. Oh boy. Okay. This brings a tear in my eye. Okay, quite a few. As of the recording of this video, I recorded this video just after I recorded the one about the video regarding the new trailer going on, the spoiler trailer. Fuhua, what happened? Okay, so I want to know. Bronya, I hope everything's okay after what happened with you and that dark whatever it was. Himeko, I want to know where you were at. Teresa, oh boy, I don't know what's happened with Teresa yet. But of course you see May and Kiana right there. That just hits the feels right there. Then, of course, you see at the end, you see Tony saying summer vacation starts tomorrow. And, of course, Himeka's looking forward to summer vacation. May says, what will tomorrow be like? Kiana says, a brand new day. There's the recipe. Now I'm going to talk about this episode. And then, of course, season 2 in general. First off, the episode I thought was great. Had some funny moments, particularly the one with Durandal stuffing her face with cabbage rolls. Various ones with Stan. What else? Then of course the feel parts. Oh boy. Kiana seeing her parents. May and Bronya with Kiana. You really know how to hit the feels. Anyway. Season overall, loved it. See, the opening is, I like the opening better than the first one. The ending parts, those ending sequences, I liked them. You know how to hit the feels. I would say my favorite episode is the perfect chocolate lava cake. Least favorite is the one with the cherry one, because I'm not really big on Lily and Rosalia. But now I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you like about this episode? What didn't you like? What was your favorite episode of the season? What was your least favorite? Leave me in the comments. And as Love Jay is saying, thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.